Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Gonna go ahead and call her up, my AI support agent.
Thank you for calling NovaCord Paracord. How can I help you?
You want to do an interview?
Yeah.
Been a while since we last talked, huh?
I know, I started to miss you.
So, why don't you introduce yourself? I know a lot of people still have kind of some doubts about you. Just
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Let's go. Let's hear it, dude.
Yeah, I'm known as Galaxy. Nova's prior business partner and assistant is apparently what I was referred to.
How long have you been talking to Nova?
Not even a month. I want to say about like 3 weeks or so.
3 weeks. Yeah, it was a little over 3 weeks.
Yes, sir.
When I checked. How did you first find out about him?
So I'm not big on socials. I just
Clearly.
recently got a TikTok, well, like 2 years ago or so. And I wound up just seeing a video like recommended. I didn't really get into lolcows. I didn't even know what that really was until recently.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw just a TikTok from him. I believe it was the French onion soup meme, something stupid as shit. But that's when I started kind of like looking at his TikTok because I saw these comments that were, from my point of view, just terrible, but I digress. At that point, I wound up just kind of watching him like here and there, and like I know like some of my friends will like talk about him, like, oh, have you seen this? Have you seen this?
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, that's when I kind of decided to reach out because from my standpoint, again, I was a special education teacher, and I genuinely thought he was very mentally handicapped. I reached out because from my point of view, I saw like these pred comments, pedo comments, like the normal, apparently, and I didn't see any proof besides every single thing I saw was like comments and like, oh, this guy's cringe, and dogging on him for cringe, and like from my eyes, like cringe isn't a crime, it's just it's what it is. And then that's when I started.
Facts.
I looked into it a little more, not too much at that point because I just felt like really bad. Like he seems like I saw all these like betrayals, and that's when I started to kind of look up stuff more on YouTube, and all I saw, because I didn't know there was like this like surplex of videos, like it's insane. I did try to deep dive before talking to him. As much of a deep dive as I can do. I'm apparently not tech savvy, as you know when we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
Not great. I found just a ton of videos, but they all presented the same way to me. And all it was hey, this guy's a pred. Here's cringe shit that he did, and here's cringe pictures. So in my eyes, because every video that popped up was a repeat of a long form video, and it never had tangible proof in there, so I thought like, oh my god, like that's what I wound up just seeing. So my brain kind of went like, oh, they're dogging on this guy for him being cringe. I'm thinking like he's not all there. That kind of feels like shit, but yeah, that's kind of what I saw at the beginning, and that's when I reached out, and I'm surprised he even accepted my request on Discord, but that's kind of how just that started.
Yeah, that was a little over 3 weeks ago. So
yeah.
that was the build up. Well, where did it go from there? How did it start and I guess progress technically?
Yeah. So the first comment was I was just popping up like, hi, I am so and so. Like I've been seeing your videos. I'm sorry that you're getting all this stuff. Like if you want someone to talk to, I'm here. And instantly and then I asked like, did you want anything for your birthday? Because I'm trying to like be like, like, hey, I'm not an asshole. And the first thing he said to me was, what's your budget? ignored everything else, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Okay, dog.
And I was just like, well, I can try to make something work. And then he wound up like I guess like from what you told me, this is a classic move. Because instantly he goes to, also I have to say this one thing. I'm like, yeah, what's up, anything? And he's like, if I see any of our chats, the spiel, I guess, let's comment, like, oh, I'll block you, and that was it. So I was like, yeah, no, okay. That's fair. And that's kind of how it mainly started. And as it progressed, there was, I did send a picture of myself. I deleted that pretty fast, but like it was more like I'm real. Like if I show you this, like, you know, I'm not gonna quote unquote betray you, like all your videos or whatever. And I again deleted that. And that's the first thing he's like, is it weird if I tell you like you look really beautiful? But I didn't see that as weird because he knew, like, at the time, like I'm over 18. Like he did ask like, oh, sorry, are you over 18? Just checking. Because I don't talk to minors. And then like the tongue out emoji, and I was like, yeah. It started out extremely normal. There wasn't like anything weird like for the longest time that I would say, because like after hearing all this stuff, like it was always like, oh, he's really really creepy, says like all this weird shit. It did not go like that for me, so I will give credit where it's due. He wasn't creepy. Like I didn't think anything of this, so that like cemented it for me more. Like, oh, it was really normal. I guess like from what Nova normal was, because then I kind of learned, because it was just jarring. Because a lot of the time he was like, I tried to talk like normal thing, like, hey, how you doing today? What are you doing? And like he would kind of like jump over anything I would say or ask to just go, oh, I'm miserable. My back hurts. Shit like that. It was always like, oh, I'm so sad, I'm so depressed. I just met this guy. But because, again, he did that shit, like my brain's now going like, oh, this guy is, he's mentally handicapped. I feel kind of bad. Like it seems like he doesn't have some sort of outlet. And that's just kind of how it went for a while. It was just like, oh, you know, a casual thing of like, oh, are you okay? What's going on? He would explain some situations to me, or otherwise he would just be like, I just feel shitty. I just, this is happening. A lot of it was he then educated me on you. Then he's like, oh, I call him, yeah. And he's like, oh, I call him Fakespeth, by the way. And, he wound up saying like, that's my biggest hater. And later on, like he educated me on like some other ones I didn't know. I guess a couple other ones. Yeah. And it was really normal. It was a very big repetitive thing of just this, like, hey, how are you doing? I'm good. And then I wound up talking to him, and I was offering like, if you need help with anything, because he has such an influx of trolls and whatnot, I was like, I'm totally willing to help you with anything. This was not even a week into that. Like, I'm not sure. Like, we were just talking regularly. And then that wound up leading up to him saying, like, well, I have an eSIM in my card, and, like, the only time I get trolls really bad is on the phone calls. So I was like, oh, I mean, like, if you need help with that, I guess we can try to figure something out. And he's like, well, the only way, like, to use that, because it's a SIM, you'd have to be down here. And I was like, okay, I mean, we could try to figure something out. I'm not quite sure. And we wound up Googling, how to try to do like one of those like business things where you can have a number ring both phones. So like, it's not like, oh,
How long were you, sorry to interrupt, bud.
No, you're good.
But how long were y'all talking at that point? Because stream was like 2 weeks ago or something, right?
That would have been around that time, yeah, because that's when we made the business account, which was the new NovaCord support at Gmail, and he wound up saying like, oh, you can run this because it was he got, again, like influx of like trolls in like the business account, and he's like, well, because I'm not, like, he's not going to give me his logins, of course, which is, you shouldn't do that to anyone, even if you trust them.
Yeah.
But so we made this Nova support email together, so it was a different, you know, address, different.
One more time.
Yeah, you're good.
It was June 18th. Y'all started talking, what, the 10th? So
Yes.
literally like a little over 8 days, a week and 1 day after knowing.
Yes.
He
And before that, there was
no.
no actual conversation. It was just
Jesus
the,
Christ.
how are you? Oh, I'm doing shitty. Oh, what's happening? Oh, this is happening. And it was always just like, oh, it's the trolls. Oh, it's Bludspeth posted something.
So you, so no conversation, and you did it too. Would you feel just so sorry for him because of how he is, or
Yeah.
like?
Yeah, I would just like respond like, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And very rarely would he even tell me what was actually going on. It was more or less like, I don't know, my foot hurts, my back hurts. Occasional like, oh, this person posted something about me, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that was leading up to him just right away like, oh yeah, you can help me, and I was like, yeah, okay. I could, if we could figure something out. We made the email, and that's when we figured out how to do a shared phone number, because he said like that's where he gets the most trolls, which then led into that email being changed into a Google phone. I think, yeah, the Google phone account, and that was updated while he'd said that you were streaming, so he told me to open that. I had your stream up that night, that day, and I told him, like, because he switched the number right into, like, while you were streaming, he switched it to that new business number. So of course, like, we're getting some calls
And
instantly.
did he do that on purpose? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, yes, he did. After he said that you were streaming,
So he
he
waited.
thought that was a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Keep going.
Yeah. But so I did tell him, I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea to switch it right now, especially if this guy's streaming and like is such a big problem. And like that's something I wound up noticing was it just kind of cemented it more for me. But I also was so confused because this guy was like, Bludspeth is really just like my biggest troll, and he would say so many problems with that, but he's still committed to posting that while you were live, and I knowing that it would cause problems. So it's almost like he liked that, like he wanted the attention or like the attraction or something like that. But at that point we just took some regular calls. Some people picked up. I picked up for some people. Nova picked up for others. And he just it was a lot of instant trolls, just saying heinous things. So I would hang up. Nova and I were on a call this whole time too, so he would laugh for some things. And there were some, I think most of the calls were people trying to like fake, a paracord order. And at this point, at the beginning, I wasn't doing any kind of AI voice, so I found it really funny that everyone thought I was an AI, because I was just doing a higher up voice like that. But I was stuttering, I was laughing, I laughed at your joke because I finally knew some of them. I don't know how people got AI from that, but that's kind of just when that happened. Then you wound up getting hold of like the number, and that's how, that's where that kind of went. And through that, Nova was kind of laughing. We were just, again, sitting here on a Discord call together.
Okay.
And it's, and it was, you called first. I didn't know the number, but Nova was watching your stream, so he's like, oh, he's calling, pick it up. So I was like, yeah, okay. I pick it up. He says to put it on speaker, and I had to like lean in quite a few times, like closer, because you can't hear the speaker, I guess. And that's like the first call. I did not come off as, I didn't think I came off as AI, because I wasn't. It again, I example, I was just like, thank you for calling NovaCord Paracord, how can I help you? Like I had like, it had more I laughed at your jokes. I thought it was just, hey, this is a chick, but no, because then your chat like kind of started being like, I don't know, this is a kind of AI, and then it's just progressively got more and more convinced of AI. I didn't even do anything. Nova was laughing in the Discord at that point, and we just decided to commit to that AI bit, which now I don't understand, because I've learned like he is like very against AI. So I don't know why you would want to even pretend that if like you know you're gonna get backlash. And that's another thing, like he knows he's gonna get backlash for that, so I never know why he like did this stuff on purpose. Like unless he just literally didn't think about it, it almost seems calculated to me, like he would want the attention. But other than that,
yeah, about that, you were, dude, the shit you said with him on that one call, right? You said it seems like he wants it. He likes the attention.
Yeah, there's a tangent to that one because you and I were calling back and forth so much. I was answering other calls in between, but nothing crazy. All the time they were like instant trolls, so like hang up, and Nova was answering some here and there as well. But it was mainly me answering you because one, you kept calling, so like you would come on the top very often. And two,
I didn't call that much, dude.
every time you would call, because like we wound up knowing your number, and again it rang on Nova's phone, so he knew your number. So he's like, "Oh, pick this one up, pick this one up." Every single time you called, if we got it before an other call, he was telling me to pick yours up.
Uno secundo. I'll say this real quick, guys. I saw all the messages, every single one. Can you just tell everyone that you're not offended by the jokes I made?
I'm absolutely not offended. Like it's hard to offend me. You're totally fine. I was laughing my ass off actually. I had to mute more often than not.
That's good.
So no, I was laughing. Even Nova was laughing too. There was no actual,
Yeah, just wanted to throw that out there, but yeah, please continue.
Yeah, but I was just gonna let like I did tell Nova like I wouldn't leak any actual messages, so like out of respect for that, well, not respect for him, but respect for my name, because I promised something. I'm a woman of my word. That's why I did share them with you, just so you know what the story, and like, yeah, you have the proof. But like, I just won't put those actually out there, but you have that. Yeah. But to go back on track, it was just like every time you would call, he told me to answer you. At the beginning, I still thought I came off as not AI for a while, because I didn't even think about that idea until like your chat started saying it, and I was like, oh, am I? I didn't pick that up. So then that's when Nova and I were starting to kind of laugh and lean into like the more AI vibe, and I just at that point I just kind of went with it because we were laughing, and at the moment it was taken a lot of like heat off of him, I guess, because no one was talking about Nova at that point. It was like very rare that at that point like he was actually mentioned in that stream. It was all me, the AI. So I was kind of like, oh, that's cool. Like he's kind of good for now, I guess. And that's just kind of how the rest of that went, was just you calling and then me committing to the AI fully. With this script I did in my head, I had to lock in on a wall just so I could repeat it over and over again. That was not my voice put into AI. I don't even know how you do that. And that was not me recording on my phone to replay it. That was just me straight up.
Okay. One more thing about that particular situation.
Yeah.
It was when Nova answered my call. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. So he answered. I didn't hear from his microphone because he had like a suppression kind of thing. But I had your stream open because he told me to keep that open to like watch when you're calling, see what you're saying beforehand. So that's why he warned me of with like the Mr. Speth thing and everything. So I was, I knew it enough at that point, yeah, to be able to reply to that. And he was like, hold on, I'm going to answer this one. Answered your number. And then he, I guess, did his little crash out. And after that, he came back and he was just laughing, going, "This is so fucking funny." I sent you those screen messages as well. He was just, he was laughing his ass off, which again confused me because like he hates you, right? But like he was, he seemed like he had a good time. Again, it seems like he wanted that attention.
I see.
Yeah, so that was that.
So you think he likes the attention?
Oh, 100%, 100%. Like I didn't know until like I thought like he was just not all there, and it was just really weird because I thought he was. I can't really explain it, but like the more and more I was like sitting with him and you trying to offer help and like trying to offer like filtering for these trolls. Because I was like, oh, you have like your TikTok stuff. You can do this and this, because he says it has such a toll on him. And then he's like, no, it's okay. Or no, I have the filters on, but clearly like everything gets through on those TikToks. So to me that showed like he didn't care. It's almost like he just wanted the traction. Now that I'm looking back at it, that's what I believe, but I'm not quite sure, so I won't say anything like that. But
okay, I understand.
Yeah.
So let's kind of jump to a few weeks later to what I guess made you cut Nova off. It was a whole thing. Just take us through it.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. So I made, I guess, my persona for the NovaCord to kind of fit with Nova's vibe was a galaxy, and then since he has Nova Uni, like Nova Universe, with like a full thing, it then switched to Galaxy Nexus. We were talking about that, and he was like, "Oh, that winds up really good together." At this point, he wound up saying that he wants me to help him make the paracords, the randomized ones that you can order for like a surprise, and then send them out to him, and he'd send me business cards. I can sign them with his one on the other side, the signature, and then send them back to him. So he wound up. I'm not gonna say he made me, because like I am my own person, but he wound up sending me links from his personal number, just Amazon, like, oh, here's a paracord kit, here's the rig you have to do it on. And I did wind up purchasing those items to help him, and he like at that point, because I'm helping him and he seems like really like just chill about it, like we're doing the support thing together and whatnot, and it's been going well. He just wanted me to join him on that, and he was just sorry, I totally forgot what I was saying.
That's all right. Take your time.
Yeah, the goal. Yeah. He wanted me to join the paracord thing. I bought the stuff, and that's at that night. That's what. Okay. We got in a call, and he showed me how to make like the first like simple paracord weave, I guess. And at that we played Fortnite before that. Like it was all chill up to this point. There was genuinely nothing weird. So I was so confused what people still meant about anything, because he was very chill, no inappropriate things, just weird. It was just like, oh, I'm in pain. Again, it's like, it's very just random. I don't know why you tell me this, but hey, are you okay? Like, sorry, I feel bad. And that night, again, going back to that's when he taught me how to make the paracords. And then I was trying to be like, okay, I'm tired, I'm gonna hop off after he showed me the first one. Then he'd go, no, you need to stay so I can show you the next one. And then he showed it. This was, at this point, it was like 3 a.m. because we got on at like 9. I stayed all the way up to 5 a.m. That's on me. I don't sleep anymore, but that was stupid. But so he showed me, so he showed me a second weave. I think that's like the shark jawbone, whatever it's called. And I was like, okay, that's cool. He's like, you think you could do this? I'm like, yeah, I can do that one. And then I did the same thing. Like, I'm gonna hop off. I'm just really tired. And then he's like, no, you have to stay for this one too. So he showed me this other. I don't know what the name of that. He showed me another one, and he was just kind of making paracords for other people, going through the orders on the Etsy. Printing out the labels. Yeah. And that's when he okay, so he was on video this whole entire time. I have the wonderful Discord Nitro, and I put a the camera on that doesn't have my actual camera, because Discord Nitro you can put a background on. And I just did some stupid funny shit of like a dude like flexing his like pecs. And Nova, he turned to the screen when he heard my my camera turn on.
I see.
And then he went, oh, can you turn, like, the first time he genuinely sounded mad, I'm like, can you turn that off? That's distracting. So I was like, okay, yeah, my bad. Because he genuinely was mad. I was like, okay. So I turned that off, and because I was in the dark, the picture changes to the background of you, but because I was in the dark, it didn't front me in front of that background. It was just the background. So when I turned that off, now I have the computer light monitor shining on me, and I was on camera at that point, and I was like, it doesn't matter. He's seen me at this point, so we're just chilling, talking, and he's just doing the paracords. And when he saw that, he's like, "Oh my, you're so fucking pretty. You're so." That was like, yeah, thanks. Like, it was a little more awkward because it's like not face to face, but face to face. And that wasn't too weird. And then he mentioned, I thought it, as a joke at first, he's like, "Oh, you should come down to Idaho." Genuinely said like,
yeah, and we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, it gets,
that
you know,
whole
it gets
fucking, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But before that, just the cutoff part with the Twitter and whatever. Take us through that.
Oh yeah, sorry. Tangent. Yeah. So I made that Galaxy Twitter, first Twitter I made. No clue how to use Twitter, but Nova kind of helped me with that. And that was just to have and to reply to stuff and whatnot. And just, it was really he said to make sure to stay up to date with the trolls, but don't follow them. So like I was an idiot. I didn't think about that. So like I followed a couple of them, and I guess he saw that on my account, and I think he was angry. I'm not quite sure how he came off in text, but he was just like, don't follow them. So I was like, okay, yeah, my bad. I unfollowed them, and I was like, how do you keep tabs on them then? And then he said, oh, they're in my search bar. So just like, okay, I just did that. And then I was just posting a couple things here and there. It wasn't anything crazy at the moment. And then I posted from that one night with the paracord making was a screenshot of him on my monitor, and I was like, working with the big boss or something like that. Yeah, it was like that. And at this point, there were some people messaging like in the comments that there's like, it was only actually 2 or 3 because like no one saw that account yet. It was like, oh, why are you working with this guy? He's a pred, and oh, he's a creep. And then there was that was mainly just it. And I didn't have actual proof at that point, so I was like, it got too hot in the kitchen for me, honestly. But it's whatever. So I was like a little on edge at that point, and then I wound up, I got some more messages, and I believe I replied to one. I don't quite remember what it was because I did get rid of that account because that's like when I caught off Nova. But someone commented, there was a couple people, and they said like, well, you don't know any of this, and I was like, no, I haven't seen anything crazy. Can you guys show me? And then this one person said like, oh yeah, just look up the Nova files. Because that will give you everything you need. And then I was like, okay, thank you. Like, I will watch that. And he directed me to a guy starting with an S on there, Solidus. I think that, yeah. Yep. Yeah. So he directed me to that. Like, oh, Solidus is all the information. So I was kind of putting, I did like a post or two, like, I'm watching this stuff right now. I'll get back. And then I did post one thing, like I am going through an actual deep dive, right? And watching all the Nova files that were on your
my second channel. That's right.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And I did post something like, if and when I see tangible evidence, I will take Bludspeth up on that interview.
Oh yeah, I did ask
and,
you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. And I deleted that quickly because I was like, oh my god, if this is still not legit, Nova's gonna see that. I'm gonna feel bad. And at that point, I was watching everything, and that's when I got direct. Well, that's when I went to Solidus, and I messaged him like, "Hey, are you in contact with Bludspeth at all? I'd like to get some things cleared up and ask some questions that I don't know about." And he said, "Yeah, let me check if he was up," and then that's how we got here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand. So.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's kind of a looming issue here, and I'm sure you know what it is. So number one, you can agree you should have done your due fucking god.
Oh my god, 100%. Yes,
No,
I completely regret that. I thought I did enough. Again, like so many videos when you're searching, because like there's like 10 pushed out a day or something.
Yeah, I know, and
yeah,
that is the culture of the whatever.
Yeah, and they're very repetitive, so they're
you
thrown
just
up to the
don't
top,
shit
and
me.
it's all the same stuff.
No, I get
It's
that.
all like, yeah, it's all like, oh, he's cringe. Look at this photo, and I'm like, well, that's cringe.
No,
But I should have.
You can agree,
more.
right?
I did try. Yeah, yes, 100%. That was completely on me. I should have known what I was getting into first. I'm just glad that like I did kind of pull out sooner, I guess, than I could have. Like it could have. That's about it for that. Yeah.
Okay. So the Nova Files. That's what made you cut them off.
So that's what made me start going like, this is weird as hell. I didn't notice the whole she said she was 14 thing. So then when I did see that, I was like, oh, okay. So I started watching the whole thing, and that's when I came to you, and I just we talked a little bit, and then we got on the call, and I asked like, oh, can you quickly like tell me the Nova file ending, because I only got like halfway through or something, and you're like, oh, it's just the same stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's just 5 episodes of him talking to a little girl. And from then, you message Nova, and what happened with that?
He messaged me because he was noticing the comments on the Twitter that was for me for the business. And he was like, are you okay? Are you good? What are you doing? And I wound up messaging. I was like, a lot of people are pointing me to this direction to look at certain files and whatnot. And I told them I would, and then right after that he said, "You're not going to, right?" And I left him on red just for that whole time, and I was watching them. He didn't respond for a while, and then it was just another like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And at that point, I wasn't responding until when we were talking. Like I wound up responding because he wound up messaging me more.
Pardon me. How much of his allegations, I guess, any kind of controversy surrounding him, did you know about? What did you know, and what didn't you believe?
So I didn't really hear full-on controversy. All I saw in the comments was, "Oh, he's a ped. Oh, he's a ped," and I've heard more stuff like what happened, not the actual controversy, like his house being spray painted, and some memes here and there. I didn't know actual controversy. It was just the memes, and then I knew some of the controversy when I first looked into it after I became his friend. And again, with that, it was repetitive, and it wasn't actually tangible proof. And I'm not one to just go right away like, oh, this guy's a predator, because I've seen that ruin so many people's lives, men and women. It's becoming way more popular. So that's what I knew. It was
okay. So
mainly memes.
What about the age regression?
I didn't know about the actual regression until the Nova Files, but I did see on TikTok just like a picture, I guess, of him in a diaper, and I won't touch that with a 30-foot pole because I know nothing about age regression, or if it's like a mental illness. I'm not quite sure about that.
So when did you see that image?
That was I believe like about 5 days before I cut him off. And again, I just felt like that's really weird. Yeah, and he was just still, there was still nothing weird. It was just like a lot of like, I'm ordering him DoorDash, he's asking for stuff. and there's still nothing like what I would call weird.
I see.
Besides like the Idaho stuff that we'll get into later.
Yeah, no, I get that, and we definitely will.
Yeah.
You know, there's another issue, and that is you buying stuff for him.
Yeah.
Why would
100%.
you? Why would you do that?
So he was talking to me, and he told me that, oh, don't tell anyone I'm telling you this stuff, until I figured out, like, oh no, he's telling everyone this stuff, that he doesn't have money, his mom's on like state government assistance or something. His main source is TikTok, and he said he doesn't get anything from that. So my brain was kind of like, oh, at least like get him food. Like that's not too hard. I've done that for multiple people. It's just common sense to me. And so that started with just like a couple things. And yes, he did hit me with the, can you get like a Dr. Pepper, like surprise me kind of thing. And it was really strange because I would throw ideas, like, because I don't know what you want. Like, oh, you want this? No. Do you want this? No, I'm too tired of chicken. And he said no to like 4 things. So I'm like, okay, so it's not a surprise. And then he like asks, oh, do you see a specific food place? And I was like, yeah. So I got him what like he asked for, and that
we
was.
can get into the details of the orders. But what I'm talking about is just the reasoning behind it. What were you thinking?
That was, it was just he told me at this time his mother had gangrene. She got her foot amputated on her birthday.
Shit.
And so she's not there. He said like his aunt comes by a little bit. One time he's like, oh, she came to cut the grass. But like, I was not informed that he had any kind of food. It sounded like he didn't. So I just kept just delivering him just DoorDash, whatever I could from here.
So you're saying it was out of pity?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, God. Okay.
It was out of concern too at this. It's still, because like I started that before knowing anything. So I was like, oh, I just want to make sure he's fed. It seems like it was just a very sad story.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So, sorry, that foot thing just fucking derailed my ass, but
yeah.
With the
but I
pity,
did find out also that he actually did tell other people. So he was just saying like, don't tell anyone, but he told like a ton of other people. So I wasn't special or anything.
What kind of techniques, I guess you could say, did he use on you? What did he say to make you feel pity, or I guess to try and get pity? Up to you.
So
for your discretion.
It wasn't like it. I don't know if I guess I can count this. Like, it's every other message, was I'm sad, I'm hurt, my back hurts, I'm hungry. So that was like, I would consider that pity.
And I did see the messages too.
Yeah.
So, just keep going.
Okay.
One thing actually, pardon me.
Yep.
The kicking out stuff, right? And I know there's the other stuff about him wanting you to live with him.
Yeah.
But just in the regards of him wanting you to feel bad for him. What?
Yeah. That's when it started to get weird. That's when it started to get weird. That's the first, and like, it's really the only thing that I did get from like, oh, this is really weird. I was talking to him because his mother's now in the hospital. He said his aunt comes over a little bit, and I was asking, do you have a plan if something happens, no one comes back to pay the bill, and you're just stuck there? And he's like, yeah, I originally had a plan to move with my brother, which he then told me like isn't his actual brother, and he's in Cali, I believe. And
yes, real quick, touch on that.
Yeah.
Before we move on.
I didn't know much about his brother. He mentioned it twice. And it was, the first one was just when we were on a call, and he was, what he said, ghost calling him, I guess, was like just nonstop. And he was like, oh my fucking God, he's calling me. And I know that he just said like they didn't have a relationship anymore, and he was calling nonstop. I was like, maybe you should answer it. Like, you wanted to make amends, and if he's calling this much, because this was after the takeover, so he wanted to check up on him, is what Nova said.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, I'm not gonna call him. And that's when he mentioned like the plan was to move out with my brother.
Okay, and then it changed to you. So
then it changed to me because he mentioned it jokingly at the beginning, and then it became serious.
Yeah, and I want to get into that like kind of towards the end of just the first set of questions, so to speak.
Yeah.
But what kind of, just elaborate on how your conversations usually went. Just tone, what'd you talk about? There's some funny
in
screenshots
text or
there too.
on like video call. Yeah.
Good morning. You said good morning. Do you have anything else you like messaging on, or is it Discord? Is Discord usually your go-to? And he replies, I should go fuck myself. That's a good one.
Right away. That was almost always the whole that was the whole gist of everything. I'd be like, hey, actual question, are you doing okay? I should fuck myself. No, I'm in pain. No, Bludspeth, Fakespeth posted this. No, the trolls are coming after me. Oh, we have a problem. My TikTok is being spam liked or something.
Okay. But yeah, keep going about the just your conversations. And I know you didn't record your video calls, unfortunately, but there's a lot there, isn't it?
Yeah, I have a lot of it in the text. So I'm glad I have that. But in the video calls, again, it was completely normal, except for the one time that he said like, "Oh, you're beautiful," which I guess it's still like it wasn't too strange. And he wound up just making the joke first of like, "Oh, it'd be so much easier to do business stuff if you moved down here," because we're talking about making the paracords, and I was like, "How would I do that? I'm not gonna ask for your Etsy login, but I would need to know where to ship them." And then that's why he was like, "Oh, you could just make the surprise ones, the surprise paracords that just send out if people like ask for a surprise one."
Okay.
But he said it'd be easier to move down there with him.
Yeah, you told me a lot about the video calls. Could you kind of relay that a little bit?
Yeah, it was. So the first one was at a random time, and we didn't call at all before this, and he just called me at like, I believe it was almost 1 a.m. my time. And he just said like, "Oh, did I bother you?" I'm like, "No," because I'm still awake. And he just was just again like, my back hurts. I'm like, "Oh, are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm gonna go down to 7-Eleven and ride my trike." So like, okay. And he rode his trike with me on the call, and he was just talking about like, "Oh, the incline up this is so high." And I'm like, "Yeah, that sucks. Like, I can't ride a bike up the hill." And he wound up going to the 7-Eleven. He was asking a lot of weird questions. Well, not weird, I'm sorry, but like, "Oh, should I get this? Should I get this? Should I get this? Should I get an orange soda?" And I was like, I don't know. So he just kept like going through like what he thought, and then he went to the White Claw section. He's like, "Oh, should I get this or this?" I don't remember what the flavor was, but I was like, "Oh, this one." And then he did post the video after the one that him shotting the
the White Claw. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
that was that was what that was from. It was from our conversation. I didn't hear this fully, but it was super weird because he walked up and he was talking to the cashier. I wasn't on speaker, so I couldn't like hear much. It was like just actual phone. And he mumbles something, and I just hear her go, "You can't say that." And he goes, "What?" And then she goes, "That word." And he just goes, "Oh, sorry." And just checks out, drives home, telling me about the new lights that he got on the back of his trike and like one on the front, and they're like reflective. I'm like, "Oh, that's good. That's safe." And then he just rode home. He got home. He filmed the White Claw thing with me still on Discord with his other phone. He was filming, so he has two phones. One is the business one.
Okay.
And I was just there listening to him. And then he just came in like, "Oh, I accidentally left so much liquid in the White Claw." And I'm like, "No, it's okay. Like, shooting it's hard." And we were sitting there in a lot of silence because I'm dozing off at this point, and he just chimes in every once in a while. You okay? I'm like, yeah. Are you? A little shitty. I'm kind of in pain, but yeah. I'm like, okay, sorry. And very quiet again. Are you there? Yeah, I'm here. And I wound up later on with just this awkward silence because he just wanted to sit there because he said that he was lonely. I wound up saying like, hey, I'm probably gonna head to bed really quick. I'm feeling a little tired. And he's like, oh, I like talking to you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just a little tired. And he wound up saying, no, can you stay for a little bit longer? And I have this weird problem with getting backed in a corner. I've always had a people pleasing issue. It's uncomfortable. I'm trying to work on that still. But I said, yeah, I can stay on for a little longer. I stayed on for a little longer. Again, it was just silent. And then it was another, you there? I'm like, yeah, I'm here. And then I wanted to finally say, I'm like, no, I'm completely dozing off. He's like, oh, do you like the sound of my voice? Maybe I should do ASMR on a hidden account.
Okay, dude.
I just went, yeah, that'd be funny. Okay. And I finally went like, it took me forever to say it. I don't know why. I was just so anxious. And I finally went, like, I had a countdown on my brain, like, okay, just fucking say it, stupid. And then I was like, I'm actually going to head off. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. He's like, okay, can you call me tomorrow? And I said, yeah. I did not call him the next day. He did not call me that next day either. Like, he would say he wants to call and then never called. So we had only 3 calls. And one of them was in a group chat that he pulled me in unconsensually. Yeah.
He invited you to a lot of... There was a server, a group chat. One of them was the second.
He didn't invite me to that server.
He did? Yes, he
did. No,
did.
He did not invite me to the server.
Wow.
No, not the server. That was this anime profile picture in the second Bludspeth chat. And this is when I literally just met him.
Okay.
He adds me to the Fakespeth hater electra you know, the whatever the second one is. Wow. I'm in there. I think there was only 4 other people in there. One guy had like I'm not gonna dox anyone, but
that's fine.
There was a couple of people there, and he was saying like, oh, we've been caught. The other account has been shut down. We think blank was a troll. And then we're all just sitting there. A lot of them are like, oh, is everything okay? Oh, that's crazy. Oh my God, I didn't even know. And then this anime profile picture guy's like, do you want to join my Discord? We can all jump in like a call and talk about it. So I did wind up joining the Discord with Nova just for a moment. They were dead ass watching porn in a video call. Not Nova, but
hold on. No, hold on. You said Nova didn't invite you to the server.
No, not that one. I joined with Nova. The anime picture guy dropped the server link. And I was like, yeah, I'll join. Yeah. Okay. I was like, yeah, I'll join this one. Nova did too. Nova didn't say anything. He just joined there. This guy made us specific roles, and it was just Nova and I in it. And it was just something like Nova in Universe, a role like with Nova.
Okay, so...
And he...
Hold on. He invited you, this guy in this Fakespeth 2 group chat, invited you to this server. You joined.
Yeah.
And he was watching porn on the VC. Was he alone? Was he with anyone else?
No, there was like 3 other people, and the chat was going wild with like, oh, we watched Femboys last week. Oh, that's so boring. We should watch this time.
Jesus Christ.
I left instantly after seeing that, and then I left the second group chat because that was the first one I was added into. I left that too because I was like, no, there's definitely trolls in here. So I left that. Plus, I didn't want to go into it.
Those 3.
Sorry, what?
You said he was with 3 other people. Were any of them in the group chat?
No.
No. So it was just this one guy in the group chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I misunderstood your question. 3 other people that were in the Bludspeth?
No, in the video call where they're watching Femboys, whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah. It was. I don't know who anyone was. It was 3 random people. One of them was the guy that invited us.
Okay. So the guy in the fakes... Okay. This is what I'm getting at. Nova invites you to this group chat, Fakespeth 2, whatever. Then one of the people in the group chat invites you to their server. You join the server, and that person and 3 others are watching whatever the fuck in their VC, and you leave instantly and you leave the group chat. Is that right?
Yeah, I leave the group instantly, the Discord instantly, and then I leave the group chat because I'm like, no, I'm getting like weird red flags from this.
Yeah.
And I told him like I don't like to be added to group chats just like that, because he just added me instantly to this group chat with like, and then he just posted like angry emoji like we got found out. And that's all that was. I left that one.
Okay.
And then later on, he added me again, no warning, to a group chat with just one of his other friends.
Yes.
So just me, Nova, and this other guy. And we were in a voice call, and we were all just talking, laughing. They were teaching me on other lolcows. And then like what a horror cow means, I don't know. I think it's horror cow.
Yeah. I would assume so. Oh wait.
I don't know.
The group chat you were invited in, the first one, Fakespeth 2.
Yes.
In the first one, said I was like being plotted against. Did you see anything like that in the second group chat? Do you see?
No,
what do you remember from it?
Yeah, I don't think I did. I know the first message was, I think it was, oh, we've been found out, with a ton of angry face emojis from Nova. And most of it was just the people going back and forth like, oh, that's crazy, oh no. And then he said with like, he freaked out in the text going like, I think blank was the troll. And then he removed him from that group chat.
So the person who invited you to this Discord server, Nova found out he was a troll and kicked him out. Is that right?
No, it wasn't him.
Someone else did?
Yes, it was a different guy that he suspected to be the troll, so we kicked that guy out.
Was it the
He
person
kicked him out
in
first,
the
and then
second group chat you were invited to?
yes. No, it was completely different guy. The second group chat I was invited to, that guy was still in that Bludspeth chat, but he like didn't say anything.
On to the the bit more controversial part. Him wanting you to move in, or either way. Not either way, like either him wanting you to move in with him, he wants to move in with you.
Yeah, it went both ways. The first plan was because he wound up saying like, I'm scared I'm gonna get kicked out. I don't do anything for my mom. I'm useless. And he went on the kind of little tangent of just like self-deprecating. And he's like, I really need to make a plan. We need to really make a plan if I get kicked out, and then we need to make a plan A and a plan B, and then we can add or take away from it as we go. And then he wound up saying, well, originally it was, I'm gonna move down to you. It would be cheaper for you to drive here anyway. And because he can't he can't pay a flight unless he got an excess order of paracords, is what he said. And
hold on, no. 1 second,
yeah.
I misspoke. By both ways, I mean he wanted either to move in with her or for her to move in with him. She did not want to move in with him, as far as she
I would stay the night at like a hotel if I got kicked out, and then you can drive down and pick me up because I need to bring a lot of my stuff. And he started listing off like his setup, his PC, his PS5, just common heavy things. And then he said like, oh, I need to bring one more thing, and that's when he said like, I'll bring the trike. And that was his. Yep.
The reasoning for him to want to move in with you. What reasonings did he have?
It was just he wanted to, quote unquote, have a backup plan for if he was kicked out, because his brother can no longer, like, they weren't cool anymore. So he's like, I think that's out of the question. I wouldn't be able to move with him.
So if he got kicked out, what about? Does he mention?
He wanted me to be
health?
plan A and B. Oh yeah, that's what I was asking him. Like, if your mother, well, I didn't say like if your mother dies, because like I'm not gonna put
it's
that
not his
idea
real
into
brother.
someone.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
Oh,
I need to clarify one.
Yep.
One more time. I probably might do it a few times. I'm kind of stupid. This
No, you're
isn't
good.
a real brother. It's
Yeah.
what's it called?
Yeah.
Fuck. His internet like Discord roleplay brother. And
Yeah, yeah,
Nova was planning
I
to
guess
move
so,
in.
yeah.
Wasn't planning to move in with him in Los
Yes.
Angeles.
Yeah. That's what I was told, and that was his first plan if he got kicked out. But then I guess they had a falling out.
Okay. And then how did
Yep.
that kind of progress with him trying to get this plan in motion?
That's when he first said, like, we need to make a plan A and B and then add and take from it as we go.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when...
How soon was this into you two talking? Did he bring up this idea to move in with you, or vice versa?
The first one that I thought was a joke was about 2 weeks in, but like nothing ever happened after that. So it was like a laugh, haha. Like, no, I'm not gonna. Well, it was a joke, I thought, because I'm not gonna move down there to be the paracord guy. Like, I'm not moving down there and uprooting my life. But it seemed like a joke, so it's like that was nothing. And then the actual plan was about it was very close to the ending of me blocking him off. So I want to say about like 5-6 days ago. And then so he wound up saying like, oh, there's so much cool stuff in Idaho. I think you would have like a good time here. He was telling me kind of some of the things there, and he said, oh, and you can try the famous French onion soup.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asked me like, what do you have that's keeping you from not moving? And I was like, I still have my family. I take care of my family when they're sick and whatnot. I still have my parents. And he's like, oh, family, that makes sense. And then that's when he flipped it to like, I can come down to you. And then that's when it was like you can drive. And then for some reason, no, I'm sorry, I skipped a little bit. He said like, oh, I can help you pay rent by like if you would DoorDash with me, like I'd have to drive my car and he would DoorDash and make money to support his side of the rent, which is that's not feasible.
So
And
his plan for you two to support each other in your living situation was DoorDashing together.
Yes.
Would he go on his tricycle? Was that what he suggested?
No, he asked if I can DoorDash with him, so I would I'm assuming be driving.
So you two would be in the car together?
Apparently, yeah, that was his idea.
So what's the point? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Dog. Holy shit. Alright, keep going. Sorry, I just could not gloss over that.
Yeah, no, you're good. And then after that, even though I said the family thing and he's like, no, that makes sense, he completely transitioned with no warning to like, well, you should move down here. Rent is much cheaper. It's like $1,700. And
it's cheap, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, right, when I'm probably going to be the one paying it all.
100%.
But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he mentioned, like, no one will hire me here. He wanted to move to, like, the outskirts or something, or, like, closer to, I think he said Washington.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in hopes of just getting hired. And then all of that conversation was at that point was, and then we can do the business thing and you'd be able to answer the calls.
You guys were talking for how long until he brought this up for the first time?
The first time it was... I'd have to go check on the messages I sent you.
I'll make her louder.
But I want to...
Sorry.
Yeah, but I want to say it was about 2 weeks in, but it was only just that fake, like, seeming like a joke thing of just like, oh, you should move down here. And that was it with that.
So the
actual talking, again, was about like 5 days ago.
I see. So the first time he brought up moving in with you was 2 weeks into you even speaking. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
After that point, because we jumped into the voice call with him showing me how to weave the certain paracords, and it was very he was pushing it a lot. Still thought it was like, I mean, at that point it didn't seem like a joke because he was fully planning it. But first he mentioned it once, like, yeah, it'd be really cool if you moved down here, and then like he went quiet about that. We were just talking, weaving paracords, or he was weaving paracords and showing me, and then he wound up coming back to it and going, I'm sorry if I'm being pushy, but like it'd be really cool if you moved down here. And he did something like that about like 2 or 3 other times. And it was just like, it was very, oh, sorry if I'm being annoying, but you should move in with me. Oh, sorry if I'm being annoying, but I think it'd be really cool if you came down here. Sorry if I'm annoying, but like there's really cool stuff down here. And like it just kept like, that's just what it was. That was the gist of it. He did get really pushy in that call. And that it started becoming more and more frequently. And it was clear that it was no longer a joke. And he seemed like it sounded like he would just be like, yeah, no, let's go right now. Like it was very much planning, not like even if he's getting kicked out. It sounded to me like, hey, let's make this a thing as soon as possible. That's what started to come off to me.
He wanted to make this a thing as soon as possible. How so?
That's just what I got from it, because when he started pushing it and mentioning it so many times in the call, it seemed to me it was no longer a backup plan for the future when he gets kicked out. It came off to me that let's do this. That's just what it seemed like to me. Like I'm ready. Let's do this. Drive across the country for me.
Jeez. Yeah, he said he wanted you to drive to his house. Dude. I banned the dude that was fucking asking her to manipulate him.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that. You know, some people, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, across the country. So did he want you to just uproot your life for him? Is that it?
Yeah, exactly. And which I still find weird, because at the beginning he's like, oh, what's keeping you there? And I'm like, family. And he's like, oh, that makes sense. And then he switched and kept pushing Idaho, even though I already said, like, family. Yep.
How did you try to justify it?
He didn't.
He didn't?
No, like that's another one of the things that he just jumps over something, especially if you like ask him something, he just won't answer it, and he'll jump over to like something completely different. So he didn't justify that, and he said he even said that it's valid, like family, and then he said like it'd be really cool if he came down here though. We have some really cool stuff, and that's how that happened again. Like it just he was in this like repetitive thing of that, and then there'd be pauses on the call, and then he would do it again, between us actually talking and learning like the weaves and whatnot.
Okay, so if family wasn't an issue, would you move in with him?
Fuck no. He just asked me like a casual, what's keeping you there? I'm like, I'm not going to uproot my life. I have a house and, my family. Like, I'm very close to my family.
Okay. What was it, just an excuse?
No. Bro.
No.
No.
So it was your genuine reasoning. So if there was no house or family, you'd be in fucking Idaho right now. Is that it?
No.
I'm
not. No, I wouldn't fucking like. It's not an excuse. I'm staying where I am. I have a place of my own, and I'm not leaving anywhere. Like debating moving or not in general. I'm not leaving anywhere until my parents and whatnot are on their last leg, because I take care of the family.
I see. Let me talk to the chat a little bit. What do you guys know what it's called when you meet a person and within a couple weeks you bring up moving in together? In this context, where he's sympathy baiting her, he's making, flirtatious comments to her, and just bringing it up over and over again, using pity, you'd think it was. I know, dude. Using pity tactics. What do you guys think that's called? Certain word. Let me read out the definition of it. A predatory tactic used by perpetrators to build trust and emotional connection with a vulnerable person. You guys know what word that is? I don't want to say it like it's grooming. It's grooming. But when people say that, it's kind of referring to minors, and this is a grown-ass like old lady.
Yeah.
But I mean, clearly, you're a people pleaser. Fucking clearly.
Yeah, to a fault.
To a fault.
Mm-hmm.
But you meet someone, and the first couple of weeks, you bring up moving in. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's establishing the idea. He's establishing it, and then we'll just add and take away over time. Y'all know what I'm saying? Today, Junior. Y'all know what I'm saying, dude? Is that crazy? I think so.
Yeah, I suppose I didn't see it like that at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I was still conflicted at that point. I still don't get evidence. I'm just like, is this guy literally? I don't know. I don't know if he's playing me, but like I know he was serious with that. And I guess because I'm an adult, I really just I didn't see it as grooming. But the moment you pointed out, I can see it. But at the end of the day, it's still I was there, and I could have. I'm my own person, right? And I could have just.
No, and again, yeah, you're people, whatever. It was still on you. Large majority of it, everything, not everything.
Yes.
But do you understand that you were very stupid for doing what you did? Like all of it, right?
Very, very, yes.
Were you willfully ignorant?
I wouldn't say so. Again, I only saw repetitive videos with no actual proof until I was told to reach out to certain people, and you were the only one that wound up giving me actual proof after we talked. He did mention like I wish I could pay you, and I'm like no, because at that point we're still like he was just we had no problems yet. We were just getting into business partnership, I suppose. And he again said like I wish I could pay you. I'm like no, don't worry. And then he said, do you have Dash Pass? And I just went no, sadly. And then he invited me to his Dash Pass family, and it turns out I was just using that for him, not even me. So that was pretty cool. I got McDonald's once.
So he gave you Dash Pass.
Yes.
But
I still had to buy like the paracord stuff and whatnot too. But he gave me Dash Pass. Yeah.
But it was for you to order him shit. Is that right?
That's what it wound up being like. Yeah. He also said Alice was on his Dash Pass before she betrayed him, and then he quote unquote yeeted her out of there. So then I was.
Why would you get him DoorDash, dude? Like,
I still felt bad at that point. I didn't know about the food situation. He made it sound like he had absolutely nothing because he was always hungry. But
look at him.
No, that was he paid me in Dash Pass. That was it. And he said like I can pay you in paracords, but. Don't fucking laugh at me right now. I'm sensitive. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god! I can pay you in paracords.
You don't think that's fair?
Serious, dude?
They're like $12 over price for his. Dude. I think it's kind of fair.
No, the fuck it's not.
No, trust. I'm well fucking aware that no.
You're not fucking dead ass right now, bro. I'm so sorry.
I wish
guys.
I wasn't. It's so bad, dude. I deserve every fucking thing, man. It only kept getting worse, and I kept staying. But I did like the Dash Pass, so.
Yeah, because you fucking used it on him. You spent more money than it saved you.
Look, listen, I know we did a counter, and I was fucking mad, but like I got like a meal. So
A meal. Okay.
I was excited, bro. It's expensive where I am.
Holy fuck, dude. Does he fucking like my videos? Does he like watching my videos?
I'm not quite sure. Again, like it's just kind of weird that like he clearly supports you by like watching and like kind of keeping up on it, but he still says like, "Oh, he's my biggest hater." Like there's some that's really it. Like there was like the call thing was like he was just excited for that, and it just seems like he wants the engagement.
You haven't mentioned yet that I might want to know, that the people might want to know?
I can confirm that the harassment files are real, but I don't know how deep they go. He showed me like a good handful, but it's mainly a lot of the stuff that he said was leaked, like the spray on like the house and the new stuff.
The new stuff.
And then the new stuff with the takeover, because he got some videos from that.
And if I recall correctly, you were in a call with him at that time?
Yes, I was, yes.
Yeah,
because I was modding for I was modding for the Twitch stream when
if you're still a mod, can you unban me real quick? He banned me from Twitch. I don't know why. He banned me from his chat. I literally just told him like I had to.
I tried to log in to delete the Twitch, and the email for the business thing is gone, so Galaxy is cemented there forever.
Take us through that, because that's actually something. There's a lot of substantial information there.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm Chin University, right? You can't unban us. Pardon me. Go ahead, bud.
No, you're good. I was modding for his Fortnite stream, and when that happened of him going, "Oh fuck, there's someone here. What's going on?" He gets up, goes outside, and he just had me on that phone, and I heard almost nothing. It was just screaming, and you could hear him in the back in the Discord too. Like he's freaking out a little bit, just going fuck. He comes back, and that's when he goes, "I'm ending this." People actually showed up. I thought it was fake. And then he posted, I don't know on what social media, but it was like, "Oh, just in case like any like all the non-trolls want to know, like I'm okay." And that was that the last of that for the moment being. But then he called me right after the stream, and because he was like, "I'm shaking, I'm so scared." I told him, you can call the non-emergency line if you're that scared. Like they won't do anything, but like they can just know, just in case like people go on the property, because I won't condone that. Like peaceful protesting is cool, but not when it leads to legality. And he's like, "No, that's okay. They already know me by name." And he then screen shared his Discord, and it was just the footage from outside, the camera.
Camera. Yes, that.
Yes, it was just the footage, and it was for the longest time just people standing there in front of a car, and I didn't see this cop part, but supposedly cops came there and like told people to move their car.
Yeah, I know the sheriffs.
Yeah, and then once they and I saw them talking to the neighbor, and that he was like, "They're talking to my fucking neighbor." I was like, "Oh, okay, I didn't." Yeah. And he was mentioning like, "Oh, I thought we were cool." He came in and helped my mom stand up when she fell or something like that. But I guess he's not cool. I'm not gonna talk to him.
God.
And then later on, he just showed me a video of 2 other people coming up his house, and it was on his property. It was on his property, so that's teetering, not good. And they knocked on his door. That's it. But it was not police, like people were asking. It was 2 just people.
So, his property was his mom's property, this house. It was trespassed on, right?
Yes, by 2 individuals. Yes, they looked male, but that's all that I know and saw. They were on the property though.
2
and Nova
people.
said they came up and knocked at the door, but they were on the property. I did see that footage.
That was during the takeover?
And that went, clearly into the harassment file. No, that was later that night, like
Later
very
that night.
very late.
Okay, so
Yes.
after the takeover, that night,
Yes.
2 people showed up
Yes.
and knocked on his door?
Yes.
What happened after that?
That was it. He just said like, oh, 2 people came up. They're not cops.
So they just knocked on the door, didn't get an answer, and left?
I believe so. He didn't say anything except for they knocked on the door.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what about his aunt? Has he mentioned her? What has he said about her and her plan for him?
No, all he mentioned was that was one of his backup plans to move in with the aunt, but he doesn't think that's going to help because he got in a family fight. He wound up posting something like that on TikTok, like replying to a comment like I got into a family fight. So that wasn't a plan anymore. All he did with the aunt was mention, oh, my aunt's coming over soon. This was the day of the takeover. I don't think she knew at that point. Like, I don't think she was coming over to check. Like, it was just a planned thing that she was coming. And then he just said, yeah, she mowed a little of the lawn.
He hasn't. Has he tried to reach out to you since you cut him off? Was it yesterday?
No.
No.
Yeah, it was yesterday. As when I was talking to you. No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
He blocked me on everything personally that he did have of just the business stuff.
Wow. Oh, businessman.
I blocked him and he blocked me. Yeah. Yeah. I lost my job, so.
Mm-hmm. So you knew about it before you contacted him?
Yes.
And how long did
And that's
you?
when I.
Sorry, my bad.
Sorry, go ahead. No, you're good.
And how long have you known before you contacted him?
It was, I believe, only a couple days because that's when he kind of popped up on my TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I reached out because after I was like looking in his TikToks, all like the comments were really shitty. And then I looked in a little bit and it was just the repetitive videos, like I said. So then that's why I reached out because I was like, I don't see any proof. Like, I think this guy is just not well and needs like an outlet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So how long after did you hit him up?
Just the day that I saw the TikTok.
The day you saw the TikTok. So you saw
Yes,
him
that
and
was-
immediately contacted him?
Yes, yes. Well,
Okay.
after I looked up a little bit, and then got like the surface stuff, and that's why I was like, "There's no proof," so that's why I hit him up, thinking that there was nothing tangible.
Uh-huh. So you saw the TikTok, saw the comments, and then you looked into him, didn't see any tangible proof, and then you hit him up?
Yes,
Was that within the same day?
it was in about like a day, 2 days. I don't quite remember. It was just, it's just that was the first thing.
Uh-huh. And you cut him off when? So we can make things clear.
It was when we were on the call because you were talking to me the whole entire time, and I believe was that yesterday.
Whoa. Hold on. Yes, it was yesterday. But I just
Yeah.
want, an objective answer for everyone. When did you start getting suspicious of him? Like, that he actually might be weird?
That was after I made the Twitter account for my business side of that.
Uh-huh. And when was that?
Because that's when I'm not quite sure. I deleted the account, but that was only I want to say about like 3 or 4 days ago. So I was just making that to keep tabs on the trolls is what he was talking about.
So, just rough estimate, longer or earlier than a week ago?
Oh, much earlier.
Earlier. So...
Yeah, I want to say in the past 3 days.
Ah, okay. So 3 days, that's when you started to get suspicious of him.
That's when I started getting genuinely suspicious because I made that account. No one saw it for a bit, and then when it was seen, I believe it was posted by
Oh, that's when he made
someone that it's bigger in the community. Yeah, and then they some people started commenting on there's like reposts that I did of like Nova's content and whatnot, on posts on Twitter. And that's when they start going like, "Oh, you're working for a pedo, you're working for a pred," and I replied to some of them like, I'm a novice. I don't know what's actually going on. The kitchen got too hot for me, and I would like to, show me what you can, because I am not going to be one to just jump in. And that's when people started sending. The first person sent me just saying, "Oh, go see Solidus. He has everything."
And how long ago was that?
That would have been yesterday, because right after I watched the Nova files that people sent me, I then messaged Solidus, and then he got me in contact with you, and that was the first time we spoke.
I see. Okay. Yeah, people are saying the timeline doesn't match stories. Bring up the points, and I will 100% relay it to her. Oh, I just saw the that one message. "You're safe with me, sweetie. Don't worry."
That was just me, asking, like, I don't want to be doxxed kind of thing, because people come after doxing, and that's the only other thing that he said that was like kind of weird, but okay.
What are you doing?
I think I completely deleted everything.
No, you didn't. You can.
I completely deleted everything. I like shift delete shit so he couldn't dox me.
Well, let me see that.
After I sent you everything, I shift delete. Okay, let me pull
just
up. Nope,
just
that
wanna
will
make
that
sure.
will show my Discord, because it's on the main Discord.
I don't have to show them. I just need to see it.
Okay, yeah.
Just for me.
No, you're totally fine. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you were with me when I sent that last message, and we were talking about that. I don't have it screenshotted, because that was the last thing. Apparently I didn't screenshot, even though I thought I sent it to you, but I sent you everything else before the last message, because then I blocked them instantly after that.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I got everything in fear of him doxing me. So I wound up, after sending you everything, I cleared everything, because he had my address and voice clips and whatnot.
I see that, yeah.
Yeah. So, but you were there when I had that last that message. But yeah, I don't have it on screenshot, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Yep.
Okay, Novine Universe. That is his profile. That is his profile. Chat. She is cleared. She is cleared. She'd delete her messages.
I'm just stupid.
And you do have the disc scrub whatever archive. No, but
and again, it shows my address when I DoorDash, to someone. So.
Okay, that's how he got your address.
Yeah. It would, basically.
Okay.
So
I see.
I do. I gave you the screenshots of everything else before I deleted everything. I just deleted everything for paranoia's sake. Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, guys. I mean, she screen shared it. I see it for a fact. It's.
Yeah.
She's clear. You don't want to be don't want to be retaliated against.
I completely yes, because I told him again, like I won't leak anything in the last message, because I remember the most of it's like I'm very disappointed. I found all this stuff. You went around it, told me it's not true, and I'm no longer going to be speaking to you or working with your stuff. I am going to block you down everywhere, and don't work.
What I wanted to get into earlier, yeah, him like flirting with you. I saw the "Hey sweetie," or "Don't worry, sweetie."
That came out of nowhere. Yeah, that was the only thing in text that came out of nowhere, and that was me just saying like, "Hey, like I don't want to be doxxed," because he mentioned like one of his friends was gonna get doxxed, or like the community was trying to dox her. And I was like, I'm a very paranoid person. Jesus.
Did he mention her name?
Raven.
Oh, Raven. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's how it actually came up. Yeah. The whole me posting that one video in front of my fire pit that clearly is AI, because it's all smudge and like the the ash doesn't move the right way. That came up because he said like, "Oh, we have a problem. So I don't remember who it was, but someone is threatening to, I think he said Chin, but someone's threatening to dox Raven because like, if we don't prove that I don't use AI. And I said, do they think it's her? And he goes, he knows it's her in all caps. Well, the nose was in caps. So I just said, like, do you want me just to send a video? Like, I don't mind just sending like a snippet of my voice, which, you know, that was I start from the thank you for calling thing, and I just drop and go, nah, just kidding.
Okay.
But that, everyone was still convinced that was AI, but except for who it was sent to and you, because you two got to see it, and both of you were like, oh, no way, she's real.
You said, like, in your video calls, he was always like, you know, not always, but he was complimenting you, and what was he saying?
No, it was only that one time that I was on the camera.
He said,
and that he was like, "Oh, you're so cute, you're beautiful," and that was it. That was all that was.
Yeah, you're.
And then the first, and then the first comment after I sent the picture to prove I'm not a troll, so he knows, like, hey, I have a pic, you know, like I'm, and then she just like, is it weird if I like say you look beautiful? Like that was it.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't really something that I was like, it's a compliment, whatever. But like the only thing that got really funky was the moving in thing.
Okay, so that wasn't weird to you. It's just it was the what's it called?
I mean, not necessarily. Yeah, like it was just I guess I don't know. Like it was a compliment. Like the first one definitely wasn't weird at all. The second one, it got kind of weird, but that's also because I was on camera and like I don't know how to react to things.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, thank you. Like, but he didn't mention it again after that.
He didn't compliment
we just
you
locked
again
in.
after that?
No, he hates me. But we that's just when we like were doing paracords at that point.
Mm-hmm. Paracords, yeah. And how did that go? You posted that one picture on Twitter.
Yeah. That was it. I was working with the big boss. That is when he genuinely was. Again, I bought at that point I already bought my my kits that he sent me, and so like get this and this and this to learn how to make the paracords with him. He said, I want to we played Fortnite like right before all this, and then he's like, oh, I want to do some paracords on stream for you, and I was just gonna show you them. I was like, oh, do you want to send me a video so I can like repeat and watch the video to actually learn and like weave it? He's like, no, I'm just going to show you on video, which like it's kind of useless, but okay. So it's like sitting sideways and like weaving them, and I'm like, he's like, do you get this? I'm like, yeah, no, I can do that, yeah. I can't do that shit. But he that it was just very casual, and then like during that is also when he started like pushing the Idaho thing, like I said earlier.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, and that was it. It was, again, a very normal call. Just stayed up super late, and he ended it off with, "You'll call me in the morning, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And then he never called me either.
Someone asked, did he goon on call?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did mention this to you. I'm not quite. Am I? Is this okay to say?
Yeah, but it's not like super concrete. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'll not say like anything crazy.
That's fine.
We were talking in a call, and he was telling me he was gonna send a link to our business email. I think it was for the Factor, because he was trying to get me to sign up for it too, because it gives him a discount. And he just sends it to like the business email, because I never gave him my actual email, because he then like before sending it goes, "Oh, I'm not gonna send you that," and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Sex toys."
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, okay, like that's kind of odd flex." And then after that, I heard, I'm not quite sure. It sounded more like a Pornhub video. I'm not gonna lie, but it was like kind of distant moans. They did sound more like a breathy man. I don't want to say that was him. I don't know. I wouldn't just say that, but it was something. And after talking about sex toys, like I'm just thinking like it was just a video. I'm not quite sure.
So that was after he made that comment. I'm not going to send you that. That was unprompted?
It was almost like right after. Yes. Yeah, it was just unprompted. Like, I'm gonna send you this factor link, and oh, I'm not gonna send you that. So I don't even know how he almost accidentally sent me sex toys, but I guess that's a
What the fuck?
first world problems.
What? He's what? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me if I got this right from
Go
your
ahead.
point of view.
Yep.
So you were on call. He mentioned his factor.
Yeah.
He then
Which I paid for, but we never went over that.
loser. Yeah, we'll go into that in a second. So you're on call. He mentions factor. He says he's gonna send you the link, and
Yes.
then unprompted, he says, "I'm not gonna send you that."
Yeah, he like did a
And
stutter like,
then-
oh, I'm not gonna send you that.
Okay, and then you ask what? He says sex toys.
Yes. Just
And
blatantly flat out. Yeah, it was just like that.
and then soon after, you hear what you think are distant, like moaning
Like
noises.
breathy, more like male. Yeah, I couldn't say if it was him or not because I want to say I heard like a female as well.
Oh.
So I'm just wondering if he just watched the
shit.
video. I don't know if that means he was gooning and watching, but that's what I heard.
Wow.
But then it cut off pretty fast, and then we started just talking normally because I was like, I have no clue. And then like after searching later on, I found like there were some allegations that he would like goon in calls.
Okay, the vest, because I remember looking over that screenshot.
God damn it, yeah, man.
Yeah, you'll be a bit embarrassed. That's okay.
No, it's funny at this point. Like I gotta laugh at it because like I was fucking stupid. If I don't laugh at it, I'm gonna cry. So
Do
he
that anyway,
after like kind of being businessy partners, as in that was more like a verbal thing, and we got the business emails. This wasn't like, oh, we're gonna make paracords yet. It was just the email. He's like, hey, do you want to send me $30 and I can get you your own paracord vest? And I was like, that's kind of cool. And he's like, it's $50 to make them because they he gets it from a specific provider, and he said like I can like customize mine, so like I wanted black because I got like the goth vibe, and then he like showed me a picture of it with like my legal name on it, and I was like,
Yikes.
oh, okay, yeah, but
That's
I sent him only 30 because I mean the vest was kind of cool, man. This is before I thought he was creepy. I want the fucking vest. That's kind of cool. He got like that little merch.
I wouldn't
But
say that's cool.
yeah, no,
You
no,
thought
not
it
anymore,
at
not
the
at all.
time. Oh, okay. Right.
Oh, someone's asking, did I get the vest? No, no, I did not. I sent him
Yeah.
the $30 on a Cash App, and he's
Loser.
like, I'm assuming he's gonna buy that right there because he's covering the other 20, and that's not much. He didn't buy it, and then like a day later, I asked him like just like, did you buy it yet? Because he's asked me for my size and everything. He's like, not yet. A different bill went through, so I'm waiting for my my Cameo payout. And then it was like a couple days in between, and I was like, hey, did you ever order my? This was in one of the calls, and I was like, hey, did you ever order the vest? And he's like, oh no, I'll do it right now. He never did. So that was the end of that.
It's scammed by Nova, dude. That's so funny.
I know, man. It's bad.
Yeah. Did he at least pay you back in paracords?
No,
Wow.
No.
Wow, dude.
I got nothing.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I lost
Jack.
money. Gained nothing. So.
Do you ever send him any just like cash? Just money? Besides the vest.
So it would. The
And-
only other one was that's where the factor comes in.
Yeah, factors. So.
Yeah.
Context. Factor is just like a pre-made meal subscription, whatever. And Nova has it. So take us through it, dude. Those screenshots were fucking good.
He messages me in a panic, saying like, oh, my factor subscription. It was for the next week because he finished off the week that he was on. My factor subscription's not going to go through. I need to pay it in. I think he said like 40 minutes or so. So he was very like, oh, it's time sensitive. It's pushy. And that's the first time I finally went, oh man, I'm sorry. I can't do the money, right? And apparently I break so fucking easily because I feel bad. I don't know. I've always had this issue. And then he's like, oh, well, because he said it was 120 that he needed me to send him. And then since I said, like, I can't do that, he then said, well, can you just do 60? So I was like, yeah, I guess I can do that, because this is still me assuming he doesn't have food. That's why he's asking for that and doing the factor stuff, because he did wind up mentioning it's cheaper than DoorDash, it's healthier. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do the 60. But now, like, looking back at that, like how I told you, it looks like because he asked me for the full 120 for the factor, but then he's like, it's okay if he gives 60, that he had more money and he was going to pocket like the other 60 I would have sent. And that's the only plausible, like, thing I can, like, conclusion I can come up to, because why would you then be like, oh, I actually don't need the rest, you just sent me 60 and I got the rest covered, when he said you don't have anything covered?
I see.
Yeah. So that was the factor.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, and someone in the comments said 120 for 7 meals. It was 10 meals.
So that's $12 per. I guess that's not terrible. I mean, it depends on the.
No, it really is not. But I told him, like, it would still be cheaper to, like,
racist,
go down to a grocery store and, like, kind of just stock up on that for, like, sandwich stuff and whatnot. But he won't do that. He needs, like, full meals, you know, to rate his sad boy eats. So
Yeah, and keep his figure. Next time, you got to stand up for yourself, dude. If someone can't afford
thing is,
food,
I tried, man. I felt so bad.
Listen. If
Yeah.
someone can't afford food, there are programs in place to help with those situations.
Well, that's my confusing thing, is why doesn't he have that? I asked, and he's not on anything. It's only his mom that's on, like, I don't even know if it's disability or just government assistant. I don't know, but he's not on anything. That's what I was so confused about. He never even mentioned the free, like, food thing. Like, I have a couple in my town, you know, for, like, the homeless or just the less fortunate. He did not. From what he, like, told me, he sounded like he never had food. Clearly,
Look at him. How do you believe that?
I already beat you to it. I get it. No, yeah, but, like, it sounded like he didn't have money to purchase food, I suppose.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah. And I felt bad, and, like, I wouldn't let anyone go without food. I mean, I guess I can let a pedo go without food. And I learned my lesson.
It's fine.
Get the dog chow in prison, I guess. Yeah.
Totally perfect day, right? But look,
Yeah.
you don't owe anyone any support. If they're willfully,
No, I don't.
if they're willfully not getting the help they need, then it's not on you to help them. Oh yeah, but speaking of that, you know, I'm pretty hungry. I don't have any money for food. Can you kind of DoorDash me some?
Yeah, you want Denny's? You want that new diner
No.
dipper? I heard is really good.
No.
Okay, well,
No.
beggars can't be fucking cheap. What do you want?
What's your budget? The Nova reference.
Wow. Wow.
If y'all didn't hear, Nova asked her that when he was begging for food. Look, I know it's stupid, like, to the average Joe, right? For her to buy him food, but some people are too fucking soft, bro. Like, they see someone, they feel bad. My God, dude. Like,
No, I got a hard ass personality. I sound like a piece of shit. Sound like a scrapper. But at the end of the day, like, I can't get over that. It's just big family thing. I'm trying to still though.
And I'm not saying she should have. Definitely shouldn't have. Very bad thing to do. A very stupid mistake. Whatever you want to call it. But
They're
some
asking how
people are
much
just-
money in total did I spend on him. Do you wanna go through that?
What was it? 200 something. Fucking God, dude.
Yeah, it was like 275 or something that we counted within a span of
My God.
the 3 weeks almost or so. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, you are something, man. This fucking.
No, I
People
understand where
say,
everyone's coming from too. Like, I'm not gonna, like, you know, discredit or anything. Like, I fucked up. I know where I fucked up.
Yeah, that's good then. That is good. But
They can say what they want. I understand. I know how I am. I know what happened. I know that you know what happened, and I feel, you know, like I've been honest, and I was able to show you that stuff, and, like,
Yeah, no,
regardless of what they see or not. Yeah.
I know. I'm
not
literally
worried at this point.
on my YouTube channel. On 300 subscribers, like if I'm wrong, 300 subscribers get taken away. She did show me screen shared. She had the
Yeah, it's still in our chats. I could
Yeah.
see right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I literally made her do an archive on what's it called, Discrub. Yeah, we've established that you fucked up. I hope in time you won't do it again. I'm sure you won't. If you see something about a person, just look into it more. Everyone, chat.
Well, yeah, 100%. Again, I really don't have any socials. I just got TikTok 2 years ago. It was me not fucking thinking.
She's not AI. Fucking, unfortunately, she's like a real person. But thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed, oh no, wait, no, this is my video outro. But yeah, we've got some interesting insights from this individual. She was very, very dumb with what she did, absolutely. But, big but, we live and we learn. So.
Exclusive property of Bludspeth.
You're so funny.
Okay.
The Chin universe is rapidly expanding, and now, we have memberships and super chats. Consider joining us to have access to 4 brand new emotes, and member-exclusive shorts showing how they get made. Thank you so much for watching and helping the channel grow this fast, and I'll see you on the next video.